Okay, so with F3, they already have, I don't know how well this will show up, but they already have an octahedron shape automatically.
Yep.
And they already have a cube, which they call a box. So here's the box, and then if I return A instead,
Octahedron.
I'll get the octahedron. And the way this works is if it does some complicated calculations behind the scenes, but it returns, if something is inside the octahedron or inside the cube, it's negative. And if it's outside the octahedron, it's positive. Or if it's outside the cube, it's positive.
Okay.
And so we can play with these shapes. We can make the shapes individually, the cube and the octahedron. And we can take basically their unions and their differences. And we can see if we can create a cube octahedron. So what's your first guess for what you'd like to try to do here?
We need to kind of join them together in a way.
Okay.
Just because a cube octahedron it kind of looked like a cube and an octahedron together.
All right, so what would you like to do?
Union.
Union, okay. Oops. Wrong save function.
Well,
so the problem is the cube was bigger.
maybe we can return their difference. But would that just be...
Okay, here's the difference between the cube and the octahedron.
It's...
Can't really see anything because I think it's all maybe on the inside. So our first.
Well...
Oh, I did the octahedron and the cube. Sorry, let's just switch it around. B, A. The octahedron was smaller, right?
Is that from the slicer? It looks like it's a cube with an octahedron cut out.
Yeah, so it does show you the slices. So you can see that this shape here is hollow, but we have the cube on the outside. So that's the problem we're trying to...
Maybe make the cube smaller.
Okay. Right now I've made them both size 1.0.
But make the cube 0.5.
Okay, make the cube 0.5. Now, do you still want to see the difference here?
Sure.
Okay, the problem is the cube is too big. So here's the difference now.
So
That looks pretty cool, but...
Yeah, here's a bigger version of it. Sometimes the mesher is easier to see. Alright, what do you think?
Well...
it's still not.
The shape we cut out sort of looks like a cube octahedron.
What do you mean?
I mean, we have some cubes, we have some squares and some triangles. The shape, that's the blank space in the cube.
Oh, okay. Do you see that?
Yeah. It says the triangle faces on the inside of the bars of the cube.
Okay.
How can we get that?
All right, so this becomes an interesting math problem now. These were negative,
Yep.
and the inside was somehow positive. So we have to do something that makes what was positive negative, and what was negative, we make that positive so it doesn't show it. And the inside was negative. Sorry, I'm getting confused. This is negative, and we need to make that positive. And
Yeah.
the inside was positive, so it didn't show it, and we have to make that negative. So what do we do to make negative things positive and positive things negatives?
Multiply it by -1.
Okay, so now I can just do return -1 times that difference,
Yeah.
right? So what do you expect to see here?
So we should see our cube octahedron.
Wait a sec.
We got a really big cube.
Yeah, what was the problem? What we should have gotten the thing. In fact, you can even see it in the slicer that we got what we wanted.
Well, that's
On the inside.
That's inside our. We have a cube that has a cube cutout.
Uh-huh.
And on the inside, we have our cube octahedron.
Right. So what happened was that -1 got applied, also everything outside of the cube wasn't being displayed.
So we need to make.
So all of a sudden now, unfortunately, it displayed everything outside the cube, not these little pyramid surfaces, and then inside the cube. And we saw that in the slicer, actually.
Yeah.
So how do we tell the computer, I only mean the stuff involved with this cube here, but not the stuff outside the cube?
Could we make the box itself somehow negative? Like maybe change the definition of the box so that we can. So this works.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like we want it to only apply to the cube here.
Right. Oh wait, we just hit 5 minutes. I'm gonna break it to another movie.